Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the RoBuilder YouTube channel. Today we're going to be working on my upcoming game with time, and guys, I'm so excited for this game. Honestly, I'm pretty excited about life in general right now. Other than being pretty sick, well, thankfully I'm getting over that, but being recently pretty sick, my life's been going pretty awesome, and I'm just stoked to be living it. So, here's what we're going to do. We got some pet faces in today. From my beautiful girlfriend, Kirsten. Thank you so much. She's killing it with these pet faces, though. Alright, we need the snake. Where's it at? There we go. And create. Awesome. There we go, guys. We have a derpy little snake. I think I'm going to raise that up a little bit. There we go. And we'll group that together and call it a snake. Now, we have one other pet face, which I need to get put on for, I believe, the Shrek-looking dude over here. Right here, guys. This is literally Shrek. Of course, we're going to have to find a different name because, yeah, Shrek is not going to work out. Oh, gosh, I feel like this one's going to look... It looks stupid. I love it, though. There we go, guys. So we got the faces on these guys. And the main thing for today's video, I have to build a crafting station, okay? So if you look at each zone, there's something going on in all of them. This one's like a place here. This one has eggs. This one has stuff you could buy, like a shop. This one's got a chest, eggs, a shop. So there's something going on in every single zone except for this last one. So that's what we're going to be working on today. And I'm thinking some sort of a witch-themed kind of cubby where you can craft stuff at. Now, I don't want to get into too many of the details on what you're crafting, what you're using to craft, all of that kind of stuff, simply because, yeah, the game's not really that close to being out. However, I do want to make it look awesome, so I think I'm going to make this, like, neon, alright, and bring it out a little bit more, so it's, like, real flashy. And should I make this, like, a purple? I think the purple looks a lot cooler for what we're going for here. And then we're going to bring this out this way. There we go. Control D. Put another one over here. Oh, it's because I was dragging. I was like, is this transparent? But no, it's because I was dragging it. All right, we'll put that one right there. And this needs to be quite a bit thinner as well. We'll go like that. And actually, it looks kind of cool fading into the sidewall here. I think we're going to keep that. No, this one's got to just be like way bigger. No, we shouldn't do that. All right, and then, of course, we're going to want to put one on the back wall as well, because, hey, you kind of want one everywhere. I'm going to go right there. Cool. Scale this up along the back wall. There we go, guys. And I want to make the bottom here. Let's take this texture off and make this like a gray. There we go. I might even make that like wooden planks or something on the ground. I'm not exactly sure yet, but now we need to hop into Blender and make some sort of a cauldron. And I think a bookcase is the two main things that I want to make. So let's hop on into Blender. Alright, so I think a wooden floor would actually look super cool for this particular thing. So that's what we're going to do first. Let's go ahead, SZ, scale this down. This will be like a wood plank. We could do S and X to make it a little bit thinner. Cool, something like that. And then S and Y to scale this up. Let's add a few loop cuts in here. We'll go something like that. There we go. And now we're just going to be bending this piece of wood in a couple of random directions, so it looks a little more wobbly. This is probably a bit too harsh right there. There we go. And then we can click on some lines and do Control B to sort of bevel, and it'll look like this. We need to yikes. Let me do Control A, all transforms, and there we go. Now we can add these, and we can bevel. And as you can see, it'll give like some damaged sort of looks to it. You can also do the sides. We'll go Control B right there. One right here. And we could do even some vertices, guys. So let's go ahead and grab this side one. Control Shift B. There we go. And we'll do one right here. Control Shift and B. So now we have like a pretty bent up piece of wood. We could duplicate this. Put it right there. And now we're going to change up some stuff. So I just rotated it 180 degrees. And I want to make it just a little different. So they're not the exact same spot for both of them, you know? So we're going to drag this guy out. We could drag this guy in a little bit. There we go. I think something like that actually kind of works. And we're just going to kind of duplicate that. I will say this is a very lazy way to do floors. It could look a lot better. which I think I will take a little more time on it. Just try to make it look nice. All right, guys. So for the floor of the little place that we built up, I got this. We got some little nails right down here. 2 crossboards just kind of holding things together. And then I may also make this a few different colors as well. Not sure if I'm texturing this in Blender or if I'll be coloring it in Studio. But for now, I have it in a couple different pieces, and we can kind of go either way we want with it. Up next, we definitely need some sort of a bookcase, guys, because, yo, what kind of witch place doesn't have a bookcase? You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to bring in a cube. I think that's the easiest way to do it. And let's see. I'm thinking I could probably just SY. The bookcase could be about like that. And then we'll do SZ. So, about this shape, maybe a little bit longer. Something like this is a good shape for a bookcase, I would assume. Let's raise it up so it is kind of on top of the floor here. And now we're going to go into edit mode, add a loop cut in the center, and then we're going to click the top face and bottom face, I to inset. We should probably click I twice so we can inset them separately. Something like this will work. And now we are going to need to edit our lines just a little bit so they're a bit more even throughout. This one has to come kind of way down, this one way up. So this line and these kind of match up is the goal. And then right here, this guy needs to come down probably to about there. Now we can grab these faces and delete them. And look at this, guys. We pretty much have a bookcase. We do need to make this an actual shelf and all that good stuff, which luckily for us is very easy to do. Let's fill this in real quick. Not that. Yikes. Now we're going to take this and sort of duplicate it so we can have a shelf there. One probably right here. And we'll do one on the bottom as well. We might as well also make one sort of in the middle. Or have like an offset of shelves, if that makes sense. So something like this. It won't be exactly even in the middle. But I think it gets our point. No, I don't know if that's even a good idea. Alright, so here is our bookcase, guys. It looks alright. I think this top needs a bit of fixing up. I don't even really know what's going on exactly for this top. But we can bridge edge loops and call it a day. So, now we have this as our bookcase. Oh, the back looks horrible. I probably just made this in a horrible way. Like, I could have made this so much easier, and I overcomplicated it for myself. Alright, guys. After a little bit of a headache, I have cleaned up the bookcase pretty good, actually. So, I don't need to model too much stuff for the actual bookcase because we have most of it in-game, and it will be assets from the game that go on the bookcase. Now we need a cauldron for dang sure, though. Like, that's very, very important. And maybe a torch, but I might also take one from a different place in the game so it's, like, aesthetically the same thing. So, we have our bookcase, we have our floor. Let's go ahead and make our cauldron, guys, because that's... I mean, what good is a witch's place without a cauldron, you know? So, to make that, I'm pretty sure you just kind of use a UV sphere, and then you kind of chop it off. So, let's see, guys. Let's go right here. I'm thinking somewhere around here we can chop off those faces. Perfect. We're going to grab all the edges and do E and S to extrude and scale. We'll do E, Z. Whoops. Let's just kind of bring this up, and then we'll inset. Oh, I don't think you can inset. I think I have to do ES again. Something like that. Drag it down like so. Scale it in, and we'll fill that. And here is a cauldron. So shade smooth and auto smooth, of course, as always. And there we go, guys. It's actually looking pretty good. We do need some fun to it, though. Like some shape, some crackle. So we're gonna bevel edges like this, and then go to our vertice select and do GG, and just kind of make a bunch of dents in weirdly proportioned spots. You know, take a few of these lines, and we can drag them, you know, that way a little bit. And then same with the outside, we can drag some of those sort of in and down, just to make it a very weird shape, because why would it be perfect? Kind of drag in some of these faces to add in some sort of dents, I guess we could call them. Something like that. You can't see them too good, but some mild imperfections are always nice. Let's grab both of these, we'll bevel them, and then GG for our vertice slide. Alright, looking good. And then I think we'll do one over here as well. Just sort of a chip right there in the little, in the rim. And let's add a couple on the downward side, because we might as well. Control Shift and B. just like that, guys. And now we have some chips. And we should take these and vary them a little bit, so they're not all the exact same, especially if they're right next to each other. There we go. Now we need some legs. So for that, let's see. I think I'll just grab kind of 4 like this on each corner. Not perfectly, by the way. So I'm just going to grab something like this and do Alt-E, extrude along face normals. Perfect. And then we're going to do E and S. No, we can't do that. Okay, something like this. We're doing good. And this will all be sunk sort of into the ground as well, so it won't matter too much. However, we do need to grab our outer lines like so and drag them down so it's a little bit more flat. Ooh, I kind of like this, like how that's turning out. I might actually keep it like this. It looks kind of spooky and kind of cool. So if we were to put this over on our floor, guys, check it out. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel like that fits the vibe I was going for here. Let's go. And then we have our bookcase, which I should probably add some imperfections to sort of match the rest of the build. I'm going to add in 2 loop cuts. We'll go something like that. Let's add in 1 over here. We can add in 3 on this shelf, because why not? And there we go. Now let's make some imperfections in this thing. Alright guys, so something like that'll work. We don't want to go too overboard with it, but I think this is looking pretty cool. Let's get all of this stuff into Studio. Alright guys, so I got everything into Studio, and it's looking actually pretty sick. I really do like how it turned out. And there's definitely still some more stuff that I need to add, but I don't know if I'm going to put that in today's video or not, because I don't want to give too much away. You know what? I'm just going to add this stuff, and I'll be back when it's completed, and then I won't be giving too much of the game away. Alright guys, so I think for now, at least until we have more assets for this specific environment, and I know what they're going to be, but I don't know exactly how we want to make them yet. Anyways, for now, this little crafting zone is done. And with that, so is the video, guys. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.